And right now at 10 o'clock, we are tracking strong storms and torrential rain moving through our area on this WRAL Weather Alert Day. Just take a look at this very, very active radar all across our area. And just in, we are learning of flash flood warnings in effect now for Wake County. This is in addition to Durham, Orange, Person, and Granville counties. Heavy rain is coming down in so many communities, that have already been hit so hard this week as we look live in our capital city. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lena Tillett.
And I'm Dan Haggerty. Lots of lightning with this storm. Take a look at some of these images captured here in Durham. Also, the WRAL Storm Tracker. Another shot here of the lightning coming down during this storm. We have live team coverage for you across the area. We have reporters all over in counties, in several different counties, to make sure that you are covered tonight. We want you to take a live look as you join me over here at the WRAL Gardens. You can see the rain just teeming down outside, and this is a story for so many people right now. Let's go to the Severe Weather Center. Meteorologist Mike Mays is keeping an eye on all of it. Mike.
Yeah, Sunday was bad enough, and then when you add this on top of that, the anxiety is running high. We're seeing flooding across the area, and as Lena mentioned, flash flood warning in effect now for Wake County. That is until 1 a.m. The reason why we're seeing this, we're having training of showers and storms over the same area. 1 to 2 inches of rain has already fallen in this part of Wake County. 1 to 2 more could fall. So that's why the folks at the Weather Service have upgraded that flood advisory to a flash flood warning. We also have reports Atlantic Avenue and Hodge Road already in Raleigh is flooding, and all the normally urban areas of Raleigh will likely flood in this event because this is not really moving a whole lot. We also have flood warnings for parts of Durham County, Orange County, also to Granville County. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Halifax County. That's until 10:30. So again, we have very active weather. And notice all the green polygons stretching off to the west. Those are either flood advisories or flash flood warnings. And there are so many of them, and the rain just continues to fall and doesn't move all that quickly. So it's likely to be a big flooding event off to the west. And for us, we're seeing that flooding taking place as well. All the icons you see from Chatham County through also Orange County, Person County, Caswell County, over to Granville County, all reports of flooding. Our storm tracker is on the road checking things out, and we'll have a live report coming from them just in a moment. But here are all the rainfall totals we've seen per the Doppler radar. Almost 2 inches across parts of Alamance County, Orange County, Durham County, 2.8 over near central Granville County, and the rain will continue to come down through the overnight. That flash flood or flood watch continues through about 1 a.m. I'll have more about how long this rain will last tonight, and perhaps even more coming tomorrow. It's coming up in less than 15 minutes.
Goodness. Okay. Thanks so much, Mike. It is raining so hard here at the WRAL studios. It is echoing here in the studio. The flash flood warning in Durham. Let's talk about it tonight. Inches of rain already fallen there. The ground, of course, is still saturated as well from the weekend rain.
If you were on the roads, if you got caught out in this, it was a big problem. You could see our crew here came up on an accident during the heavy rainfall. Somebody losing control, the car flipping over. Fortunately, they saw the people inside get out. They seem to be okay. WRAL's Monica Casey joining us live now. She's on Chapel Hill Road. Monica, also 3,000 people without power right now.
Yeah, Dan, the impacts of this storm they really can't be understated here in Durham. I mean, we came up on that accident and it was jarring. It was really scary. A lot of people stopping to make sure the people inside were okay. I want to flip around to our driving live shot so you can see where we are right now. We were just over on Old Chapel Hill Road where a Duke Energy crew was working. That outage that we were at had about 177 people impacted. There's a much bigger one that's impacting about 2,000 people. So in total here in Durham, we have about 3,000 people without power, and we've seen and heard a lot of reports of issues with flash flooding in the downtown area. We have heard about that being an issue down in the University Drive area as well. And you'll remember those visuals from early Monday morning of 80 people being rescued from an apartment complex up in North Durham. We were up there earlier today speaking with those people about how they were feeling about the possibility of more flooding happening. A lot of them telling me they are moving on from living there. Some of those places deemed uninhabitable, but they were hoping that this rain might hold off so that they could salvage what's left of their belongings after days of trying to clean up there. Unfortunately, when we were up there, that parking lot was already starting to fill with water again. And, you know, here in kind of the Central Park area of Durham where we are right now, we have been seeing some ponding on the roads. Luckily, not too many many people on the roads at this time of night. Hopefully everyone has gotten where they needed to go and they can get out of the way and get home and get safe. Dan, I'll send it back to you all in the studio.
Thank you, Monica.
Okay, from Durham County to Orange County, this is a live look at Franklin Street there in Chapel Hill, seeing the rain and as well as the wet roads there. Tonight, the WRAL storm tracker has seen a lot of rain from Wake to Durham to Orange counties. Those travels slowing to a crawl tonight as it all moved through. WRAL's Carly Haynes joining us now live in Chapel Hill. Tell us what you're seeing right now, Carly.
Lena, we have seen the rain really lighten up based off of that first wave that we saw just about an hour and a half ago with that really heavy thunder and lightning. But we're already seeing the impacts of flooding. And in fact, we're on Willow Drive right now. This is one of the problem areas in Chapel Hill where the town has already seen reports of flooding. As we've been driving, we've been seeing some of those roads close down as they wait for that water to recede. And I want to show you where we just were in Durham, where we absolutely saw a closed road. This is near a shopping center, Durham Chapel Hill Road. When we were there, this is the worst that Durham first responders say they've seen so far tonight. This was based off of the first wave of rain. Box truck tires underwater here. Fortunately, the person who was in this vehicle is okay. They were speaking with medics. Water rescue boats, they weren't needed, but there were a lot of police and fire trucks as well. And first responders also saw a lot of flooding on Chapel Hill Road and Garrett Road. In fact, they said they got reports of 3 to 4 feet of flooding in some areas, and that road was closed for about 45 minutes while that water receded. So as we're waiting for more rain to fall, as Monica was saying, really the impacts can't be understated here, because we're also going to see that flooding, and that's what these first responders are concerned about and what they have prepared for. Carly Haynes, WRAL News, live in the Storm Tracker.
This is Brian Schrader in the WRAL Live Center. You've seen from those live reports from Durham that the rain has eased up just a little bit, but take a look right now at Raleigh. We'd have that flash flood warning just issued for Wake County. Thunderstorm in progress right now over the northern part of Raleigh, and that's a live look at 448 Glenwood Avenue where the rain is coming down. I want to show you some video from Durham from just a little while ago. This is from Facebook out not too far from where Carly was reporting, out on Durham Chapel Hill Boulevard. Take a look at when this was really at its worst. Again, it's called flash flooding for a reason. It comes on quickly and recedes fairly quickly, but you see some really dangerous conditions there. And this is another Facebook video up in the Central Park neighborhood, and you can see the water rushing down that street. Whenever it is safe for you to send us any video of what's going on in your neighborhood or a picture, don't forget to send it to us at WRAL.com/report it. Also want to tell you about a scare tonight on Harris Lake in Wake County. Just as the heaviest rain was starting to move in, a boat was out there on Harris Lake. Apex Fire Department says it was started to take on water. They responded to the scene. 5 passengers were able to get out of there safely.
Oh boy, close call there. Thank you, Brian. You got to feel for the people in Person County tonight as well. They're getting hit hard again. Storms have dumped inches of rain there, and it's exacerbating the issues, of course, they saw from Tropical Storm Chantal. Eric Miller has been following this for us. He's been out there for a while now, and it has been raining for an hour, for a while. Hours and hours of rainfall there, Eric.
Dan, hours is right. It started raining for us right around 6:30 out at Hyco Lake. You can see now in Roxborough, it is still raining. Just in the last few minutes, I checked in with Person County Sheriff Skeet Wilborn. He tells me the worst they have had, thankfully, has been ponding on roads like Leesburg behind me. Thankfully, some of that ponding has started to go down as the rain has lessened up here in the last few minutes. For folks in Person County so far, it may not be this rain that's the impact. It may be how it exacerbates already existing issues left behind by Chantal. On Newton Pleasant Loop Road in Person County, not only does the pavement simply end, it's still going. Rain from severe storms making problems left behind by Chantal worse across the county, where road after road is washed out, including Hester's Store Road, still simply gone in multiple places. At Hyco Lake, storms sent boaters and tow companies running, racing to recover loose boats and docks before the sky could darken any further.
So we had pulled away tons of debris, probably over 200 boats roughly.
And helping the helpers, men like Kyle Wilkerson.
So we started dealing out plates and, like I said, just
putting a hot meal in somebody's stomach.
Wilkerson owns a catering company, and together with help from some donations and more than a dozen volunteers, gave away 160 meals to first responders or anyone else who needed it on Monday.
I don't have a boat. I can't retrieve things. I'm not the greatest swimmer, but like I said, I know how to feed a bunch of people.
And Wilkerson said he's considering doing another round of giveaways, another round of free food for folks who might need it as a result of these storms. Certainly something he and a lot of folks around here are watching closely, the impact this line of thunderstorms is going to have throughout the night. In Person County, Eric Miller, WRAL News.
It's so frustrating for so many families. So now is the time to make sure you have the newly redesigned WRAL weather app. It's the best way to get those alerts right to your phone when storms move through. Don't forget to turn your push notifications on. The app is free to download.
Count on WRAL to track this for you all night and into the overnight hours. So be sure, wake up with us tomorrow morning. Meteorologists Amy Wilmoth and Grant Skinner are going to walk you through what's happening, as well as Ken Smith, who will be taking a look at the latest traffic updates out on the roads. We get started tomorrow morning at 4:30.